I have waited so long to get to do this. Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome to Let's Play Super Monkey Ball 2. This came out only about a year after the first game dropped, and that's kind of crazy because it's better than the first game in just about every way. Monkey Ball 2 is very special to me, and it is one of the few games on the GameCube I can consistently get my entire family to play with me. But enough about that. It's telling you how to play the game. It's actually the exact same control scheme as the first game. Control with the analog stick, A for the map, and that's it. It's a very straightforward game, same exact style as the first, and not much has changed, because why change what already worked in the first title? Monkey Ball 2 is very special to me, and I'm hoping that I can showcase why exactly it's so special to me in this playthrough. We don't need the rest of this tutorial. Let's get started. Save slot? Let's go with slot A. By default, if you're playing this for the first time, it will have to create a save file, among other things. We're gonna go to options real fast. I need to point a couple things out. This is GIF menu. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. For now, where is it? Yes, game data. By default, autosave is turned off if you are playing this for the first time, so turn that on. It is very helpful. Back up. GIF menu, I can talk about in a minute. If this is your first time playing Monkey Ball 2, what rock have you been living under? But more importantly, you will have access to party games. Half of them. By default, we have 12 party games, but you only have 6 of them at the start, which are recreations/sequels to the first 6 from the first game. Race, fight, target, billiards, bowling, and golf. But through getting play points, which you can accumulate through various means, you can unlock boat, shot, dogfight, my favorite use of monkeys, soccer, baseball, and tennis. There's a surprising amount of variety in the minigames in this game. But now for the actual big part, the main game. There's 3 things to this. Challenge mode, which we've seen for the first game. Practice mode, where you can practice any stages in any order you want. And the big one, story mode. Story mode is a first for the series, and this game was the first one to do it. What is the story of this game? We are gonna find out. Now I have 3 save files up by default. I'm gonna have to actually delete one of them. I don't actually know which of these I'm gonna do. I guess we'll just delete my AV file. Fun fact as well, if you are a watcher of Mr. Protonathan Jonathan on Twitch, if you saw the race night stream that they did of Monkey Ball 2 and a bunch of other games, I was the dumbass that went, oh, by the way, if you beat my record, I'll drop some sub bombs. And then I beat my own record, so that's something. Yeah, we'll delete, that was a good practice run, but I don't need that. All right. Yep, saved by default. Let's get started. Time to find out the glory that is this game's story. You only get 6 characters to work with, and for some reason, there's no W. I've yet to figure out why this is the case, but there is just... You only get uppercase W if you have a lowercase in your name. I'm sorry, but you don't exist. At least as far as this game's concerned. You already saw my name, but I'm just gonna go by sub. Oh god, it feels good to be playing Monkey Ball again. Like, this game, one of my favorites of all time. Soundtrack is fantastic. 1 had a great soundtrack, but 2 is even better. Let's begin. So, what's the plot of this game? It's very simple, really, actually. See, there's a bunch of monkeys. They're hanging out on Monkey Island. I believe it is actually the name of it. And then a blimp showed up. Now, naturally, this frightened the monkeys immensely, who had never seen blimp technology. Meet our villain for the game, Dr. Bad Boon. Bananas on this island are all for me, the great scientist, Dr. Bad Boon. People of Jungle Island, oh, it's Jungle Island. If you hate me, you will starve. Which is an interesting way to look at it. And now he gives them the suck. Take all the bananas. All the Dole-sponsored bananas, Shadows the Dole. Because, of course, we had to get that sponsorship. Stop it, Dr. Bad Boon. Everyone is going to hate you even more. Shut up! Shut up, you insolent monkey! If you want the bananas, you'll need to come to me. I will put all the bananas in my labyrinth. You'll need to survive my devious mazes to get them back. So that's why we have mazes in this game, apparently. However, do you think you'll make it out alive? Dr. Badboon, you won't get away with this! And now we have our anime transformation! Hop, step, jump, jump, woo. Let us cooperate. Yeah, woo. Magical spell is poo. And somehow, we got the balls. For the record, I have no fucking idea why this is like this. I don't. I love it. The story is so fucking nonsense, but I love it. But anyway, story mode works like this. 10 worlds to work with. 10 levels per world. And you can actually select whatever level you want in whatever order you want. So if a stage is giving you trouble, you can come back to it later. These are actually all the stages of beginner difficulty, which we'll be getting into when we cover challenge mode. So let's just get started. Now, I played this game way too much for my own good, so I know some unnecessary speedrun tricks. This is World 1-1 Simple. What you can do is retry immediately to make the stage load faster. You can also ramp off the sides of this to pick up speed and go faster. The whole objective of Monkey Ball is simple. Hit the goal tape. Hitting goal advances you to the next stage. Clearing it in over half the time gives you a ×2 multiplier to your score. Collecting bananas increases points. Getting 100 bananas to give you the extra life. But this is story mode. Lives do not exist. Challenge mode is where lives exist, where you get 3 lives by default and 5 continues by default. This will be on the test. Let's continue. Time for the holo. I'll be trying to not do too many speedrun strats, but I will be trying to demonstrate when they're applicable, because there's a lot in this game. This is sort of a speedrunner's paradise, like this. You can just very easily skip over most of the stage by just using basic momentum. I missed a banana bunch, unfortunately, which is 10 bananas, but that's besides the point. You can also hit stage select to immediately skip the instant replay to go right back to here. And now, we have Bumpy. Bumpy! This stage is actually kind of neat. We're going to be using the view stage mechanic, because if you look closely, it's Braille. Visual Braille. And it does actually translate to something. What was the message? I believe the message for this game was, "Hi, this is Hamad." That's right, Braille alphabet. I respect you. Which, I don't remember if it's Hamad or Jamad, but it is a nickname for Junichi Yamada, which is the stage design director for this game. Pretty neat. Let's continue. For now, enjoy World 1's music. Oh, it's such a good bop! I love Monkey Ball 2's music so much, and I just love this game. Like, I am so excited to finally be doing this. I mentioned that I don't have as much experience with 1 as I do with 2. It will show. Alright, time for switches. Switches are new to this game. Press them, something happens. In this case, it lowers the gate so we can actually progress. Now, we're actually not going to press that switch, because if we did so, we would not be able to get these sweet, sweet bananas. Press it now, though, and the floor panel opens up, which might seem like a bad thing. But if you look closely, there's a goal inside of there. It's actually a green goal. This game has the same goal system as the first game, where blue goals are normal, green goals are bonus goals, and there's also special red goals. They did change how many stages you skip, though, if you take green or red. Green gives you 2 stages, red gives you 3 stages. It used to be like 5 for the red goals in Monkey Ball 2, or Monkey Ball 1. I don't know why, it just is. As you can see, that you can angle it to get in there. I'm just really bad at it because I never bother with going for the green goal. If you're playing story mode, it doesn't matter which goal you get so long as you get in a goal of some kind, it counts as a clear. So make of that what you will for whatever you consider to be the fastest method. For speedrunners, it is taking the green goal, but I'm not used to that, so whatever. I am not a speedrunner of this game, I just love it. Now, interestingly, normally for Monkey Ball, if you're playing challenge mode every 5 and 10 stages, you get a bonus stage. This is not the bonus stage, this is conveyors. This is actually from extra mode, which we'll be getting into later. Those conveyors push you back, but they're not that big of an issue. So long as you just charge headlong, it should be fine. Floaters. Ready? Alright, let's move. You'll notice I'm doing a lot of ramping off the ledges here. Ramping off them actually increases your momentum. Think of it like if you're a skateboarder going off a ramp, because duh, and let gravity do the work for you. Easy enough. Alright, slopes. This one should be a better demonstration of Monkey Ball 1's, or 2's physics. I'm gonna be saying 1 and 2 a lot, so please forgive me. I'm not really the best at showcasing this, but if you're careful with using these slopes, you can actually straight up do that. Let's go. I'm really bad at that normally, so I actually nailed it. With enough momentum, you can just straight up fly over the stage. Kinda sick. Sliders, though. This one is probably the most impressive speedrun trick for World 1. I can't really showcase this because I'm really bad at this. Normally, what you're supposed to do is something like this. You see what I'm trying to do. You're trying to go over most of the stage, bouncing only in like twice, to skip all of it and land in the last part with the goal. We're gonna do this normally instead because most people are not crazy enough to know how to do that, but it's pretty impressive to watch. Monkey Ball speedruns are always impressive visually, and they're terrifying if you actually understand how they work. Let's just drop down. Grab that. Gotta be careful though, because all these inclines get steeper and steeper until this last one where we just kind of go like this and roll into the goal. I do love that Ai's got so many dances for when he achieves victory in this. Unfortunately, Aya is the only playable character in story mode, which is a bit of a shame because you can't choose from the other 3 monkeys, but we can see them later. We'll be seeing them for challenge mode, and I'm scared for when that happens. But for now, this is 1-9 spinning top.
Ready?
Sorry, force of habit. And as I mentioned, yes, I was that idiot who decided to make a bet/challenge to the Twitch chat for a sub bomb. It was fun though, I enjoyed doing that. As far as I know, there is no speedrun method, just like jump up to the top from there. There is no trick as far as I'm aware, unless there's like a task spot trick. But lastly, for World 1, it is Curve Bridge. This stage, yeah, there kind of is no speedrun trick for this. This is just go fast. A lot of Monkey Ball 2 is built around kind of just finding the fastest way to beat every stage. That's sort of the speedrunner motto, of course, but this one you really can't because it's all just a flat surface. Unless there's some sort of crazy task trick I'm not aware of, this is kind of the most optimal way to play the stage, is just do it normally. Turn. And we missed the interval for the bridge, so we gotta wait for it to go back up. And as I mentioned, if you pass the halfway point for the timer, you will actually miss out on the times 2 score multiplier. High score doesn't really mean anything except for bragging rights in this game, but it can be helpful for things. And that is World 1. Now, since we've cleared all 10 stages, the plot progresses. Everyone is doing their best to survive. It's not that serious, Ai. We've got to help get all the bananas back. Then we have to stop Dr. Baboon before he causes more trouble. But where is he now? Oh, there he is. Oh, my sweet Mimi, I am here for you. If you marry me, I'll give back all the bananas. Marry you? Ew! I would rather starve to death than marry you. Jesus, Marsh. Your words hurt me. But is it your fault? You must be influenced by this village. What? My sweet Mimi, I don't think you should live here anymore. I will sink this island. Then, my dear, you'll see how strong I am. If you won't love me, then learn to despise me. Well, that's terrifying. I guess that's one way to look at it. Oh no, what have I done? Now he's really gone mad. I'll never let him sink this island. Ooh, volcano. Also, he just has a propeller jetpack, which is kind of sick. Shout out to, I guess, King K. Rool. Oh, what a beautiful volcano. How are you not burning up? I'll just put this super dynamite time bomb right here. Because I happen to have one of these. When this bomb blows up, the volcano will erupt. Poor Jungle Island is going to sink into the sea. Michael Jackson? Dr. Badboon's airship. He must be here. Let's go. Transformation time. Fire of anger. Bam, bam, boo. Let us cooperate. Yeah, woo. Magical spell is poo. And we charge headlong into the fucking volcano. God, this game's story makes no sense, but I am all for it. Also, fun fact, Badboon's, all of his lines, they're just recited backwards in English. That's why he sounds so weird. And in Japan, he's actually known as Mad Hi Hi. H-I-H-I. Kinda strange. But for now, we're not gonna continue with this, because I think I'm gonna save game data and call it here. Playpoint reward, or record for this. Highest playpoint total is 15,600. Do your best and try and beat the high score, okay? Playing story mode, or by playing challenge mode by yourself, gets you play points. You need 2,500 play points to unlock each minigame, and once you unlock all of them, you unlock that gift menu I mentioned, but we'll be seeing what that does later. For now, let's get the hell out of here. The game will also notify you whenever you've actually earned enough points to unlock a minigame, if you still have to worry about that. But for now, I think that's gonna do it for us. Next time on Let's Play Super Monkey Ball 2, we'll be taking a detour, checking out Party Game, and seeing how they've revamped Monkey Race 2. Till next time, ice out.